Hello and welcome to Serious Sentiments, episode number 40. I'm Johnny Kane, and this is going to be a little two-parter here. One, all Russia all the time again. I have about 5-6 videos where I'm complaining about Russia. The Democrats made up a lie, okay? Julian Assange of WikiLeaks said that with all assurances, no Russian involvement from where he got the leaks, the emails that hurt Hillary Clinton in the last campaign against Donald Trump. I mean, Julian Assange, say what you want about him. I don't think he's a liar. Did Russia, look around. What did Russia really do? If Russia exposed Hillary Clinton, John Podesta emails and all that, and CNN cheating and all that, why would I give a shit anyway? At least the truth got out there. I don't care if your worst enemy tells you the truth. Are you saying if you're in love with your wife and she's getting fucked behind your back by the best friend that you thought you always had, you wouldn't want the kid that beat you up in the sandbox and tortured you in first, second, third grade to at least give you a heads up? Hey, I was walking by your house the other day. I saw your best friend's car in the driveway. I went up and kind of looked through the window and I saw him plowing her on the couch. Who gives a shit where the freaking information came from anyway, folks? I don't care if it was from Putin's dog to Angela Merkel's pubic hairs. Whoever gave me the damn freaking information, nobody's denied the information, by the way. Yeah, Donna Brazil, CNN, Politico, New York Times, all of them colluding. William Weld of the Libertarian Party, the vice presidential candidate. He said vote for Hillary, basically. I mean, he endorsed her with a week to go before the election. Beyonce, all the Hollywood, all the news. You even had Republicans, including George W. Bush, his whole family. Many others. Tommy Thompson, you name it. There was a ton of people. Trump beat them all. So just shut up about Russia already. Sick of it. Niet. Red October. I don't know much other Russian. Anyway, I want to show you something off of a debate in 2012 between Jill Stein and Gary Johnson. Gary Johnson had some pretty good answers, but he's just a terrible speaker. Honestly, he sucks. They endorsed him twice for president, and they should have known the first time around. The guy can't really get anybody excited or enthused. He does have a lot of good positions, but he's going up against Jill Stein in this debate, and it's from RT. The Russians! Oh no, I might get an FBI visit. It's the Russian television network. Oh! Anyway, Jill Stein gives her answer to should we or should we not give foreign aid away. Now, I believe no foreign aid. Why are you taking my tax dollars to give to countries all over the world? Who giving me money? Who giving me money? Nobody. Hell, you're stealing it out of my check. You got Obamacare fine coming up. Every coffee you get, it's like 7 cents at least. And cigarettes, my God. We got a $1.6 billion surplus in Minnesota, and Jesse Ventura gave a surplus back to the people. He gave a check back to the people and said, sorry, we overcharged you, but not these Democrats and Republicans. They just steal your money. Oh, we know what to do with it. We know what best to do. But anyway, Jill Stein, she gives her answer, and I want to see, and I want you to see, how idiotic this woman was. That she's been in our vocabulary for the last 8 years at least. I have a friend who wanted to vote for her for president, I think did. Listen to how retarded she really gives this answer. Not as retarded as me, but listen to her answer, because at least I'm a true blue American. I don't know where she's coming from. She's a woman of the world. She wants a world government. Watch this. So Gary Johnson just got done speaking. He gave a pretty good answer. He said, why give away our money? You're just giving it to dictators around the earth. They don't give it away to the people in their country, help the poor or anything. They just keep it. Buy missiles from us. Anyway, here's Jill Stein's answer for about foreign aid.
Thank you, Dr. Stein. There is a role for foreign aid, but regrettably, most of our foreign aid right now is military aid. And that form of aid comes back to haunt us. As the UN Rapporteur on Human Rights, Navi Pillay, recently said, and she was pointing to Syria and the fact that the conflict in Syria had been made so much worse by the fact that arms were flowing in to both sides and escalating what might have been a limited conflict to an all-out civil war. And unfortunately, this is sort of the poster child for what's going on with not only military aid, but also the weapons industry, which has been on a real growth curve under the last 2 years alone, that exporting of weapons, in fact, has increased enormously to where the international weapons trade now is about 70% coming from the United States alone. So it's very important to recognize that we're actually throwing gasoline on the fires of every ethnic, religious, and national conflict virtually around the world by this very aggressive policy of sending arms all around the world. And much of that is actually happening under the guise of foreign aid. So it's very important, I think, for us to end what is the predominant form of foreign aid right now, and that is military aid. And to transition from this foreign policy based on militarism and seeking allies in wars for oil to a foreign policy actually based on international law, human rights, and diplomacy. And one of the most important coalitions, I think, for us going forward is to build a coalition to actually fight the war against climate change. There was a report recently done by some 20 governments around the world showing that some 400,000 people are killed every year now by climate change.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the first part of her answer is somewhat okay, but she hurts my brain when she talks. I do find her attractive, though. I just try to imagine her 20, 30 years younger, 25 years younger. Man, I would have definitely liked getting with her. But she's an airhead, it seems to me. I mean, I'm sorry, Jill Stein. Yes, I, John Kane, am calling you an airhead. But did you see that she called for international law? She's a new world.